Hello and welcome to episode 200 of Hat Chat.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, who's that voice?
That's me, Chris Trott.
Oh, thanks, Chris
Hodson Trott, I guess.
I'm Ross Hornby. Yeah, get it right.
Sorry.
And you
I'm Alex Smith.
That's Alex Smith over there.
We've done this 200 times now.
More than that, really.
Arguably more, because we did a soft reset of Hat Chat 200 episodes ago. But, Ross, what are we doing that's special in this one?
So I journeyed back to our original series, which is on Spotify, I believe. It's called Hat Chat, in brackets, old.
Nice.
Which I think there's 43 episodes of. So this
I thought there was
technically, more. I know, it's because we did them like every 2 weeks and every month, and then there were gaps, and obviously you're seeing that with this one a little bit here and there. Sorry about that. But no, I thought I've written a little thing here. We thought we'd take a look back to our very first foray into the world of podcasting and try to emulate some of the core parts that started this all off.
Nice.
Because we used to have sections. Of course, we had announcements, updates, gaming, funny news, and a live Q&A, which I don't know if we'll do that, but like that was one of the previous things we did.
We could take a question
and
or
have
two.
you listened back to any of our previous podcasts from that
Does it
era?
sound bad?
Some of them
Well, it's not this.
Is it we sound?
It's just what
weird?
it is waffle.
Is
and
it?
like it is, yeah. But then I guess that is what most podcasts are about. We never had a theme. We never had a kind of a specific.
I mean, we had a structure.
We had a structure, but it was basically all about films, the YouTube channel.
We really loaded it up with, you need to know about what we're up
Yeah.
to. It's very important.
And then obviously the start of this current podcast was 2019.
Jeez.
Where we had a bit more of a spin on the idea of hypotheticals.
That's right.
Which we eventually kind of dropped because it was kind of getting a bit tedious for us.
They all became the same thing, different font.
We did, yeah. Which some of them
yeah.
I'm sure people enjoyed, but I think there was also some discussion that was a bit, maybe, I don't know, just samey. So then we kind of just went back into chatting shit again and into topical news and or funny news, which has kind of been a bit of a mainstay.
A staple has always been
Indeed.
around.
As the news gets less and less funny.
Well, that's it. I know it has been harder to find funny news. I've got a couple of bits for today, but honestly. Anyway, what was your favourite parts of the original Hat Chats? Do you remember? If
I
any?
enjoyed Chris Trott's changing voice.
That's it. Yes, and you had the voice changer, physical
Did
voice
I?
changer as well.
Yeah,
Remember?
you had
you had
shit
the
in the
little
shoes.
shit in your shoes.
Yeah.
All the fan animations that came out of it,
Yeah.
thanks to Pyro Man and others.
Those are
of
amazing.
course.
I think honestly, that is the best thing that came out of
Yeah.
the podcast. Because if you listen to it, I don't know how they found these funny bits, and there's a few of them in there. You may as well listen back. There's 43 episodes. If you're bored, why not? But yeah, they picked out the gems, and they really made some great animations. I don't know where those people have gone. They've probably grown up and had less time on their hands now, which is fair enough. But that was probably the best thing out of the original Hat Chat, I would say.
Definitely.
Yeah. And the Rebecca voice, of course.
Yeah, Rebecca was
I think
there.
that's episode 34, because that's the one I went back to.
Damn.
To have a little
You had
listen
an
back.
episode number. And then Pringle
That's right.
Can Tube.
The Pringle Can Tube, yeah, exactly. It was random.
It was random.
It was random.
But that's funny news. That we took funny news and then we turned it into like a scenario.
I think that was it, yeah. Yeah.
Like a real life improv.
And now I think the podcast, like I said, turns into a bit more of it was more of a, I guess, an outlet for us to talk about things we wouldn't normally talk about on our YouTube channel, or maybe go into a bit more detail about certain things, or
Without the
talk
distraction of
endlessly about
games.
AI and the future of AI, which has been the theme of the last few ones.
I mean, that's been
Some people
2025.
like, some people, I guess, can relate to. It is a constant, which,
Nothing we
we're
can...
all living in it. So there you go. But for this episode,
Yes.
I think we can use the
We'll go back
structure
to the format.
of that original format, which
Hell
was
yeah.
we even had the little jingle that Craig's. Do you want to test the jingle?
There it is. It's
There
back
it is.
again.
That's the
Love it.
original jingle.
It really feels like we're back.
It does. It really does. Although back then we were on like potato mics in our own bedrooms. I think Smith
Now
was
we're in a
working at Screwfix
full-blown
at the time.
studio with acoustic paneling, nice hardwood floors, and all our platinum discs.
All
on
the
wall
awards of
from Neon Musk, and
various accolades.
Pleasure Alpha, and we have an actual 16-carat golden hand behind Smith there, the drill dough. Just all our memories and trinkets from over the years.
Yeah.
Our sub 1 million plaque, 100,000 plaque on the wall.
You can count the amount of ad reads we've done on one hand. Because I think it's one. I think it was the beer one.
The beer one.
I think that's the only ad we've ever done. That's sad, isn't it?
It's sad considering how many other podcasts get shit.
Yeah.
And their podcasts, I don't know.
If you're probably bigger than ours, aren't they?
This is the issue. I think this is the issue. We're just under the threshold of listenership to warrant them, according to the people.
Too variety, I think. We do too many things. If we were just
the content is well, that may be the reason we don't get listens.
Yeah. Anyway,
whoever's listening, 3 of you listening, which is probably just us, just checking it worked.
Yeah, it works.
Thank you for listening and obviously supporting us on Patreon and/or members, which is available now on our Hat Chat podcast YouTube channel.
That's right. It's another option if you'd like to use it. I don't like this section anymore. I'd like to move into a new section, please.
Yeah. Do you want to use a vehicle? I mean, in the past we used to hop into vehicles.
Submarine.
A submarine. A homemade submarine?
Yeah.
I feel like that's an ordeal, like getting into a submarine and locking it. You have to get, don't they rivet you in?
Rivet?
Are they riveted? I think they rivet them.
What?
They're not just screwed.
What are you talking about?
They use rivets to seal them in.
In a submarine?
Well, not like a nuclear sub, but like in those homemade ones, they riveted the door shut.
What, on the
Ocean Gate?
I'm pretty sure it was rivets. Am I wrong? Maybe someone can correct me on that.
Feels like a safety concern, riveting something close to the outside.
I know.
Either way, rivet me
Rivet in.
Anyway, Smith's made a homemade submarine. We're all hopping in, and someone's riveting them.
Let's go. Get us in. That's a terrible idea. We ran out of oxygen immediately.
We should have put some oxygen in the actual thing.
I'm a really air hungry guy as well. So like,
he's there in the corner going, "Don't gulp so deep,
gasping so much,
bastard. We're trying to breathe the same air. I'm getting his air."
Yeah.
Anyway, we're in the announcement section. Any announcements?
Yes, I got huge news.
This is quite a big one.
It is.
Honestly, this isn't actually just a little bit of just something happened or
This is the biggest news yet, and it is we've hit our 200th episode.
That's right. Here it is. That's the
nothing
news.
is more exciting than that.
Amazing.
And on the side of it, I've knocked up my wife, and I've got her pregnant.
yes, that's precisely what he's done. Chris Trott is pregnant. That's the news. Chris Trott.
I'm not pregnant myself.
Having a baby.
I thought I was, but
that was just a bloat.
But no, I am genuinely going to be the first dad of Hat Films.
Dad Films.
Yeah.
You are no longer my surrogate dads. I'm a dad of my own.
I didn't know you were.
Well, that's funny because we talked
actually,
about
I'm
dads.
technically the second because Craig is the first one.
Craig rushed to it just a couple of years before you, but
I follow in his footsteps. He's set a path forward.
He was the canary.
He was the canary in the mine, and now I follow suit. And as of this December, hopefully all being well, I will be embracing my child.
Lovely,
lovingly, and hopefully I will try and breastfeed myself.
Is there anything you've learned over the years from doing this podcast, maybe specifically?
Oh, there's so much
about raising a child.
Oh yeah, we talk about it all the time.
we have talked about being.
We're the number one fatherhood podcast.
Of course, yeah.
So, if anything, I'm the most prepared you could ever be.
Yeah,
being in the Hat Chat podcast. So, I don't know if there's very little I've taken from Hat Chat. I will say about becoming a dad.
That's outrageous.
If anything, we're very anti becoming parents. I think
we've certainly talked about many horror stories in the past.
About the future being terrible. About being conscripted as a child. About climate change.
Train early. It's all
prepping.
Good. Get them on AI.
Well, the good news is all signs suggest that we're trending to a perfect future.
Exactly.
With AGI.
It's fine. Virtual reality is going to get to a point where it doesn't matter. Everyone's going to be peacefully in bliss with a great headset.
I think there is something to be said about growing up, about your perspective shifting, about things just changing in your life, and the opinions and values that you hold dear and that you think are rigid and concrete will shift over time. And I think that's quite refreshing to hear that you're not always going to be a reform supporter. Sometimes you can change.
You can change. Everyone can change. I think
everyone can
that
shift
applies
their
to anything.
Perspective,
everyone can change their mind.
know?
Is that something that you didn't really think you wanted children a long time ago?
I was going to talk about reform.
Is that what you mean? Were you?
Yeah. I think
that idea.
Oh, for a very long time, I think I was Peter Panning it for sure because we got our
You're hanging out with a bunch of kids in Neverland.
Yeah. As ultimately we're all big adult man children, surrounded by them, and we all just want to play our games and do all the things without any restrictions and ties. I think that was the worry, the big fear of like introducing a child into my life then means my life is over and it's all about child from here on. And what about all the freedoms and the fun things that I can no longer do? I think that was the worry and the threat. That was the main talking point of not being a parent. I think that's shifted for me.
Did you turn on a SIP stream and realize, actually, you know what? I can play games.
Still plays a lot of games.
3 children, is it? Yeah, it's possible.
I think it's all about perspective.
Yeah,
making sure that you balance the things that you do in life, and you're still able to do the things you want to do. Not to say that I'm not being stupid. I know there's going to be a huge upheaval. However, it doesn't mean that I have to sacrifice absolutely everything in my life in order to achieve being a good parent at the same time.
Yeah.
And I think our job is pretty easy in the grand scheme. I think I'll be able to manage doing what we do once I get past the initial hurdle of being a parent and a newborn. Obviously, that's quite hands-on. After that, I think I'm in a very privileged position to be able to continue this job. And yes, we do travel and stuff like that. We don't travel as much as we used to. Yeah. But I also think when we do travel, I'm not going for months. It's not like I'm doing a tour. So
what's the game where you deliver things? He's got a baby on his back. Get your baby on your back.
Yeah.
In a little chamber. Perfect. That's the way everyone should travel.
What is that? The Hideo Kojima one?
Yeah.
Is it Hideo Kojima?
Oh, Death Stranding.
Death Stranding, yeah.
I don't think the baby. Oh, the baby's
There's
on the front.
There's a baby behind
a little like tank.
Is it the front? Is it?
Yeah, on the front.
Yeah.
That's your BB.
Get the BB
because they're on the brink. Because the mother was a still mother.
I never.
It's pretty fucked.
I didn't play it.
It's pretty fucked concept, Hideo. But he's obsessed with babies and people dying. Anyway, that's my perspective now. Is I'm ready for it. I'm in a good, stable relationship, and it just shifted for me. There was like a monumental shift in my brain that took a few years, and I felt like I'm at that point in my life now where I'm ready to be that.
Did it help seeing Father Craigle?
Yes, yeah. Actually, Craig and Ree were a huge inspiration. Nice. In that I was like, okay, these guys have got this, and I can do this.
And Craig does a lot.
Craig does a shit ton of work. He's a busy guy, and yes, he's come in very tired, but he also gets on with it. He does his work, and I think that's admirable. Yeah. I respect that, and I thought also I hang out a lot with Craig and Ree, and it was also because they were having a little one, and it's important
kids can be
to
friends.
It was also important, that Craig and Ree don't go it alone as well. Bristol's quite isolating when you're in a city, and as much as there are a bunch of people around you, you don't know thy neighbor as much as you used to, and it takes a village, so to speak, to raise children. So I wanted to forcibly put myself into Craig's life.
God, I thought you were going to say something about seed then. Possibly seed, man.
Put myself into Craig. But yeah, no, honestly, we've had some nice moments, I think, with their little one. And that was a good turning point for me to be like, we could do this. We got this. So, yeah.
Yeah, you can teach them to be the best trials player if the servers are open by that time.
As long as they don't get better than me, and then it'll be like the French guy all over again.
The youth will be better.
If they're not politically aligned with you.
God, well, how would you manage that?
I'm going to be a stubborn old man.
You're going to be,
You're wrong.
You're wrong.
You're all wrong. Well, the children
I've
nowadays,
raised a moron.
You don't know how good you've got it.
I've raised a moron.
There's a very good chance.
There's all time for that.
They're going to have a music taste I hate. They're going to have memes and shit that they're into that I don't agree with.
But then, if anything, you'll be more aligned because you are online a lot anyway.
Yeah.
As Craig says, it does involve, the first stages involve a lot of sitting down and making sure they're just, sleeping tight. So you'll be there just studying up the memes, knowing what 6-7 means and all those other
people protesting in Germany to get that banned. The
what, 6-7?
Yeah.
What, kids saying 6-7?
There were literally people saying no 6-7.
I think that's a terrible. That's against free speech.
No idea what you're talking about.
Exactly.
Zero.
See, he doesn't.
There you
He's
go.
not chronically online.
I'm your archetypal clueless man these days. I have
There are
no
videos.
idea.
There are videos of people explaining what these things mean now to adults.
Yeah.
They're like,
I don't want to know.
There was a guy who like worked like with kids at like a primary school. So he's like, all right, okay. So the main things you want to think about is tung 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 shakur and like some other random fucking brain rot bullshit that
It is brain rot.
is infecting our youth today.
Are you concerned? I mean, I don't know whether this is a fun discussion point or not, but something I'd be concerned about if I was having a child
Yes.
is them living in your shadow. And I do mean that. As
Oh, right.
Like as in,
I thought that was a joke.
no, it's not.
How do you mean living in the shadow? Like,
As in, like, because I've carved out a career that's...
Well, because you're quite talented and successful, yeah.
Oh, thanks.
And
you can impart those skills though.
give it a go.
You should certainly give it a go. You can get them on the guitar, mate. They can rip guitar with you.
You've
So
been been adored by millions.
Oh,
You've been
they
seen
didn't
by.
quite hit the mill, but yeah.
Are they going to be a
well,
nepo
no, but
baby?
I mean,
Are they going to be a
like-
nepo baby? They could be a nepo baby.
You're not
Get a
rich enough
YouTube
for them to
channel.
be a nepo baby.
They're not nepo.
If they had a YouTube channel,
They're not going to have a
he
privilege.
Kind of kicked it off. That counts as nepo baby.
Hashtag hat baby.
I honestly hadn't considered that.
Are you not?
And however, yeah, I'm glad you think that. That's very nice. I'll take that validation. But no, I don't think I'm worried about them living in my shadow. I'm just going to be a sandbox of providing them whatever they need to, I'll foster their enthusiasm for whatever thing they're
Make them
into.
code a game.
Yeah, I'm not going to try and mold them in my image.
Wow.
I think that's a bad way to look at things. And they're going to come out with their own DNA and their own
Well, no, they're literally going to come out with
personality.
your DNA. But
Half and half.
Yeah, yeah.
But they're going to have their own personality, and I'm not going to try and manipulate it into a shape that I desire.
I think,
What if they said
but then
they hate
arguably
games?
manipulation is just raising something.
Well,
as
yes.
in like
It's style of raising.
yeah, it's a style
True.
of raising.
I'm not going to be like
Depends what you surround them with.
super millennial hands off.
Please don't be a gentle parenter. Those people fuck me off so much. It's so dumb.
What does that? What do you clarify as gentle parent?
Like there is no, right? Or
It's just all sorts of stuff. It's mad. Like basically, you raise your child in a certain way, and then they get to secondary school and realize that that's not the real world, and they're going to get bullied into oblivion. As
I
Is
think
this
they-
like the whole
yeah.
everyone gets an award for like sports?
No,
stars,
it's
or is this-
no. That's just like trying to be inclusive.
Right,
That's fine. I'm fine with that. There's parenting techniques around like if your kid's being a little prick, you're like, okay, so why are we being a little prick?
Oh, I
today?
see.
You
I
know,
try to
like
therapize them,
I
like-
get like. I probably shouldn't step into this,
I don't-
I'm almost pro smacking, and I know that's not very popular either. So
I feel like I'm going to end up just doing what I do with my dog and just kind of a reward system. Like, here you go.
Yeah.
And then they'll just end up getting fat.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, fuck. Went too far along the dog kind of Pavlovian training methodology.
so I can't fucking get over the just fucking
He's
throw
almost
away.
pro smacking.
I'm almost pro smacking.
I was
He's
smacked.
not babysitting.
I was so there's firm but fair, which is what my mother's approach
Yeah,
to
that makes
parenting,
sense.
which is firm but fair, where there's like there is no's and firm boundaries for
Yeah.
things, and they can be explained. Like that is hot. That's why you don't put your hand in there.
Yeah.
And I'm more likely to like tap your wrist and stop you
Sure you wanna let 'em
before
do it
you
and then be
feel
like-
further pain or fire. And I think there's credence to that. Absolutely. I think there's a balance to all things,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Like you
Yeah.
can't go so gentle that they don't learn about life properly and they live in a bubble, and then they're hit by reality hard and they don't know how to deal with it. But there's also the other side where you're too firm and too hard on them, and then you build up trauma in their life, and then they
That's
don't
it.
know how
Yeah, I think you want
unpackage
to
that.
avoid traumatizing your child.
Yeah.
But it's like one of those things when we were kids, like grounding used to be a punishment, but now it feels like probably a reward. As in, if anything, you want to tell them to go
Yes.
outside. Go enjoy the world.
Yeah, yeah.
Please don't make me go outside. No, go on.
I'm
Go on.
locking this front door until
Yeah.
10 p.m.
Yeah. I guess
Yeah.
it would just be no consoles. Unless they
Yeah, I'm going to
unless they
try.
hate you.
I mean, I've got all the ambitions
You've
in the
got-
world.
Yeah.
I'm going to try and be a better person myself and not doom scroll as much, and therefore be a passive influence on like constantly being on my phone or whatever, and also just less screens in general. I think TV is just going to be a thing. Like I can't avoid that big TV that I've got mounted on my wall having Bluey or whatever on there. I think that's fine, and I think it's certain channels are fine.
One of my friends gave their 8-year-old a smartphone the other day.
Okay.
I think that's nuts. 8 years old.
8 years old.
8 years old. I'm not going to name and shame. I don't think he's ever going to watch this, but like that feels young
Yeah,
to give him a
it's
smartphone.
Pretty wild.
So that kind of thing. I mean, I guess that's
What
something
age
that
do you think?
evolves. Well, obviously
14?
13 is when
14?
they obviously you're allowed on social media,
Yeah.
but like which is even then like you don't want to encourage them to go on social media, but like
Mm.
yeah, 13 is probably a good age, but then you want to also keep in touch with them, and maybe we should bring back pages.
Pages.
You know, kid pages.
They still use them in
Pages.
hospitals.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
I think
It's
you know,
probably
it's a
a
decade
dumb
away.
phone.
It's going to be at least
Yeah.
a decade away, and hopefully you won't have the same. You'll have entirely new.
there'll be dumb
challenges
phones
by
for
that.
kids, which might be
Yeah.
a better option. I guess we're really going to go through a change of social media and how. Well, we're going through it now, I suppose.
we are now.
In
I
the
think I'm going to try and
propaganda stage.
obviously I understand the risks and problems with just being online,
Being an
all the
OnlyFans
time.
dad.
being an OnlyFans dad.
Yeah.
Hopefully they never see that profile. So,
Yeah,
that would
until
be
they're of age, of
traumatizing.
course. That's my dad. He used to be a YouTuber, you know.
I got to hustle for you, kid. I got to get that hustle.
There we go. Daddy Trott, everybody.
Daddy Trot. So that's that big
There's
announcement.
no other announcement we can make that possibly makes that. But maybe we should move to the updates section.
We can move on. Yeah, let's
We can press the button. Let's travel in the
back in the sub.
shit sub that we've got.
I just tore off the side with all the rivets on it. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
this,
a
is
patch
now
job.
this is now a semi-submersible.
It's kind
It's
of
like a-
bobbing. It's bobbing
Yeah.
on the
Just
bottom.
bob on the top.
It's like a drug submarine, you know.
Yeah, a little bath as
Float
well.
along to the next section.
Yeah.
Ah,
Updates. Wow.
breached.
Oh god, we're here. Wow, there's so many seagulls. So updates. I put here that we have planned this week specifically.
What?
So if you are listening to this now, you have 3 days or 2 days.
Can we give them a date?
Yes,
I can give 'em a
Thursday.
The
God, what day is it
23rd
today? The Thursday the 23rd.
of October 2025.
Our films are having a fucking fire sale. Well, it's
Having
an
a
auction.
fire sale.
Ding 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 ding.
Ding,
We're
ding,
calling
ding,
it a
ding.
fire sale because it's funny.
I literally
Yeah,
saw
yeah.
this
It's just we've
10
got
minutes ago. So
we've got a shit ton of canvases, paint like
get one.
artworks, which we can
isn't
show you
green.
a couple now just on the stream if you're watching on the video. But we've got like maybe 20 or 30 odd like artworks that we wanted to auction a while ago, but now we're going to do it this Thursday
yeah,
coming.
we got some really good ones. We've got like a
There's some classics.
mochi one. We've got Trott as a gold.
Oh, yeah, Golding.
No, wait,
Magikarp.
Magikarp. The Trott
Magikarp, of
Magikarp
course.
is
That's-
incredible.
That's a really good piece of work.
Yeah.
They got Murph
Murph, Cubone Murph,
Cubone, that was it. Yeah.
and then a
and a
Ross
self-portrait by
Self-portrait.
me.
I mean,
looking
there's
dead
huge
behind
ones
the
as well,
eyes.
and small ones. So we've had all these stacked up from all the different various painting streams
Yeah.
that we've done, and it's time for them to go.
We've also got Crockerman guns. And
We have
things
got
like
Crockerman
that,
guns,
where
yes.
there's custom Nerf guns that all work perfectly.
Indeed. There's a ton of stuff, and someone's asking already: is it for a good cause? It is in a way.
It's for
keep
Hat
Films going,
Yeah.
which is kind of a bit
And-
self-serving, I suppose. But
Look at
we
this
actually
thing.
do need.
There's
to,
also stuff that isn't being used by
One
us.
of many.
yes,
These are like the dinosaur. What were they called? The armor. This is an armor strike Nerf thing, and these have all been
Custom painted.
by Alex, who you may know from
Games Night.
Games Night,
Games
all that
Night,
sort of
yeah.
stuff. And
Built our Crockerman set.
they all work great, and so we're going to be auctioning these off as well. So yeah, I mean,
Thursday. It's all gotta go
this Thursday.
on the 23rd.
It's time to get serious.
and there will be more announcements in the week.
And fires as well.
They are
Oh.
working guns. They are working
Came
Nerf guns. I'll point out Nerf guns, not real guns.
Nerf guns.
They're not real guns.
And we'll be setting up the auction for Thursday. I
Yeah.
think it's all. We're going to try and do it all via eBay if that's
yes, because
okay with
there's
people.
like buyer protection, all that.
Exactly.
It's all just built in. So
Indeed. We
make
thought
it
we'd
easier
announce that.
for you.
The other update: we have recently filmed a Greenlight production
that's right.
on this very green screen. That
What?
I
I thought we were
I mean,
in a studio.
Sorry, the green screen,
The
not
volume.
this green screen. Silly me. And it was really good. We filmed nearly all of it. I think it's almost all in the can for
Mhm.
Night Terror.
Yeah, which is our spin on a childhood show in the UK called Nightmare,
Yeah.
where 3 children, get enlisted by a pervy dungeon master.
That's right.
Oh, they're pervy now, are they? Did they become pervy in the film?
I got that.
I like that because Mark Humes is playing that character, and
Well,
he's
we changed the
just
the
been described
character
as a pervy.
to be more modern. But yeah,
And more pervy,
It's
because that
kinda-
is modern.
It's like Crystal Maze. That's a bit more popular, I think, where they go into a dungeon. They are blinded because it's all
Yes.
on the green screen.
We've got a special helmet.
And then they're in a dungeon, and then they have to solve puzzles with their mates guiding them. So it came out really funny.
Yeah.
And there's a spin on it as well, which you'll find out as to what's going on. And there's 3 episodes, right?
I think we're going
It's
for
the
3.
aim.
That is the aim. We've done it. It's been all scripted for 3 in that regard.
Yeah, we've got 3 episodes coming. So thank you so much for greenlighting
Indeed.
that. We can now officially say it's now into post-production, which is fantastic. Craig has already started to assemble the edit, and there's a lot of work to do because obviously there's a lot of Unreal Engine work and things like that. So look forward to that. And there's a bit more filming to do as well.
No release date set, but
it's in the money.
It's
in the
been
money.
recorded.
It's in the
camp. It's in the camp.
pipeline. Yeah, it's ready to go. So that's that update, which is awesome.
And I put here as well another update because we've also had a slight update which we posted for Mena's Fate.
Yes, our LARP.
Which we've done 4 events this year, which all went very well. Thank you if you did come. But we've announced we have a new site for next year, which
field.
if you are familiar with LARP, is the old Empire site, which is in Dadford.
That's right, Dadford near Silverstone. We're
Tickets are
very
available.
fortunate to be able to get that field, right? Because Empire have been there for decades.
Yeah,
And
we
they-
jumped into their nice warm grave. No, it's not a grave. They've bought their own site because they're the most successful LARP in the country. Well done to
Yes.
them. And yeah, like you say, we're moving to a new site, and it's a really great site. If you're interested in trying it, or if you're coming back, next year is going to be even better. Come and see what we're doing. It's a giant interactive experience for everyone to enjoy.
Great bit of escapism.
Yeah.
Great way to get away for the weekend and disconnect. And it's very therapeutic and a good way to meet like-minded people. I think.
Yeah, it's a lovely social experience. I think that's a really good point. Like, you dress up, and that kind of, I think the dressing up kind of like creates a level playing field for people
Yeah,
to
because
meet
you
each
don't have to
other.
worry about like, oh shit, this is how I present myself
Yeah.
in real life.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Everyone's wearing a cloak or,
Exactly, yeah.
whimsical things. And it's kind of like a soft reset of your social standing.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, that's a really good point. Yeah, I think so.
So everyone is on a level playing field, so to speak, and it's very early days of our LARP, so there are no kings, queens, and glorious leaders yet.
Yeah, you could be that.
Yeah.
So come and try that. That's been great. Thank you to all the people, like you said. There's
been
been
a
some
big
Hat Films
success.
fans we've met there.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for coming and trying it out. And I know a lot of you said you've really enjoyed it. So awesome.
And also, everyone's been really respectful. There have been loads of fans who have gone as well, like you say.
Yeah.
And they've been very respectful. They haven't been kind of trying to hound us in any way, or it's all been good.
And
So,
they've
all
been there
positive.
for the game, and they've enjoyed the game, which is
Exactly.
important. We
Yeah.
don't want people to just come and say hello to us and be like, oh yeah, this was all
Yeah.
right.
I think the big surprise for a lot of people that knew that we were involved with it is how heavily we're involved with it.
Well, we're there, yeah. Well,
As
you're
in-
there in the bloody in the trenches.
You're doing the bank stuff.
Smith's
He's there.
roaming around the site,
saying in the trenches. He was there, like scooping out
blasting toilets.
the toilets after day one. They were already a bit.
We
I
are.
thought my life as a YouTuber was too easy, so I decided to become a festival toilet cleaner.
See him with his very
There's
long
something,
rubber gloves on.
it's
These
just
ones are a
something
mess. I'll swap that one off.
It's a very grounding experience.
It is. No, that's very true. I think the thing I like about it, about the work that I tend to do day to day at the LARP, is that it's very physical, honest work, as they say, not thinking work. I love thinking work, don't get me wrong. I'd always choose thinking work long term. Stuff that uses brain and creativity, which is what this job gives us, which, is my preference, obviously. But for a little break, now and then, to give you the contrast, to remind you what...
Bidney's emptying.
Yeah, exactly. It's a great thing to remind you. Before I did YouTube, I had some really boring jobs, and one of them was a cardboard box factory.
The box factory.
Yeah.
I love that one episode of The Simpsons where I'd go to a box factory. And go, we don't even assemble them here. We just kind of place them here.
I'm still slightly annoyed about that because you got that job and I didn't.
Well, the box factory.
factory
Yeah,
job.
I applied for that same job.
No way. There was a competition for the box factory.
I think I was overqualified.
Yeah, probably. They saw me. and
This
went,
CV's a joke.
well, at least he's sort of like a human crane. Yeah, no.
I can't believe I didn't get that fucking job. Actually, no. I was like, yeah, I'm really good at like doing monotonous things because I work at Co-op and I take the milk out every fucking morning, so I know what it's like to. Maybe it's because I said it was monotonous.
Maybe.
Yeah.
This is
No, I was
this
like,
is below me, but I'm here.
This is shit.
Yeah,
I wanna get out.
doing the manual labor of that stuff is good, and also like somebody has to do it. It's not that I want to do it forever. I hope I don't have to do it forever. In terms of bins and toilets. But anyway, thanks very much to the huge teams that have been involved in helping us do that. We really appreciate it.
There's hundreds and hundreds of people.
All of our volunteers make that a reality. So thank you.
There's a real lovely picture on menisfate.com. The most recent post we did about just the site update and things like that. There's a big crew photo at the top of it, so you can see just how many people were involved in that one alone. So.
I didn't make it,
and that's not even everyone in that
didn't make
photo.
it.
I
didn't make it as a photo because I was at Manen's 90th.
That's
shoot.
right.
I had to leave a little bit earlier to
get
there just in time.
And I keep saying, can we please put semi-transparent pictures of all the people that aren't in it around
floating
the top,
above,
like they're dead,
looking down. Like
there it is.
Yeah.
So imagine Ross is in that big dead tree.
I'm in the clouds at the back.
There's a cool tree. Western site is lovely.
That's a really, really beautiful site. Yeah.
I think that's literally half the crew, by the way. We've got 200
there's a lot
crew.
more,
There's no way there's 200 people in
There's
that photo.
definitely not 200 there.
Yeah.
But
trying to gather them all for a photo is a bit tricky. But the dates have been announced. The first ones being the 15th to 17th of May. You can see all the rest of the dates on menisfate.com.
and get tickets.
Grab your tickets now if you're interested. You may as well get them now. Get them early. It's a bit cheaper when you get them early as well.
Indeed.
So that's good. So if you've gone to it, thank you very much.
Thank you kindly.
Should we move into the gaming section?
Oh shit!
There is a gaming section. Oh, he's got a sneeze.
There's something about the insulation of the submarine that's causing me to sneeze.
Just before we do that, this Jingle Jam, we are going to be doing a music stream.
Yes.
So we hope Chris Trott, obviously, his child might be coming in December. So
could be a live birthing musical stream.
Yes.
Wow. Imagine.
Should we just play guitars around?
I will say, if it's the day that I'm in the hospital, I think you should definitely try and get a call with me.
Yeah.
At the very least. So I think that would be quite...
Maybe you could send us a heart monitor beep and we can use it as a bass line for a track.
As a flat line?
Yeah. Well, imagine that. You could say to your child, you've got their literal heartbeat in a song forever.
Cool. But it is about shit.
Yeah. So we're doing a music stream. We're probably doing another one. Craig has been asked to put together one of his magical game shows, so hopefully we're going to be doing one of those as well.
Indeed. The music stream's set for the 3rd.
Okay.
Right? We said 3rd of December.
There's also potential. We're speaking to the World Wildlife Foundation right now, and they are hoping to get an ambassador or two to help us with that music stream, whether it's like giving us a silly recording or something like that. But no promises there.
Indeed.
However, we could have a fun little extra thing going on.
Very much looking forward to the music stream.
So that's another update. So
Indeed.
Are we done with the updates?
I think so. That's all I thought was sorted.
Anyway, let's close the lid on this bad boy.
Right, let's try and just float off.
I'll just hold it tight whilst we dive.
Let's walk
hold it tight.
Right, we've arrived into the gaming section.
I always do that when I watch TV shows where they're holding
underwater. I did it for the Casino Royale scene.
Some of them are so unrealistic.
But then, well, how long they're under.
The average untrained person can do like max a minute, right? And you're like, well, you're just dead. Like, it frustrates me.
Yeah.
You can do more than a minute.
I can do more than a minute, because I've practiced. I have.
We've seen those free diving ones where they go really deep. They come up and they're like shivering,
they're having seizures.
Dead and stuff. And like, oh my god! Like, let's just shake him around and give him life.
Brain damage, right?
It will be. Yeah. I mean, I just don't know why they do that.
It's pushing yourself.
Thrill seekers.
It's like loads
adrenaline
of
junkies.
Nothing says thrill like a seizure because you've starved your brain of oxygen.
That felt great.
You're 3 seconds away from death.
But again, like oxygen deprivation, you know, and like you're in a plane and you lose oxygen, a lot of people feel euphoric, right?
High, yeah.
Even
they say that
losing
as
consciousness.
well, like when you just like you've had like a horrible illness and then suddenly you feel really good, but that's because you're about to die and your immune system gave up. That's dark.
Is that why,
anyway.
Is it?
But yeah, apparently. Well, basically,
unlocks a bunch of
white blood
hormones
cells stop fighting or something, and then you feel like, oh, I'm actually fine.
Yeah.
And then like 2 days later, you perish.
See, I feel like that sometimes after an illness where I feel a bit buzzed. I'm still getting that. I've been off for the last week being ill. And I'm waiting for that buzz right now.
Waiting for that buzz.
That's why Hat Chat is this week, obviously. We did promise it would be on a weekly basis.
That's true.
Illness cannot stop.
You can't control those types of things. We are. If you are listening for the next day, hopefully next Monday, I think we put in. So
we'll do another one.
That's another.
We've already put it on our calendar.
We've already put it in, guys. So that's the organisation. Anyway, we're in the gaming section.
Sorry, this is the
and
wrong
I just said we
section.
could probably have a little talk about the fact that we brought having a bash back.
That's
which is a big deal for people.
I mean, this is nostalgic, right? We're looking back at our 200th episode of Hat Chat, but also 2025 seems to be edging into nostalgia era for a lot of channels, like Yogscast included, and we're doing the same thing.
Yeah.
Kind of just happened organically, though, for us, where it's like, we should brand up Having a Bash again,
Yeah.
because we kind of missed that.
Oh, and the great Karl Marx, worked out that everything goes in circles, and
Yeah.
this
That's
is
right.
where we're back on that circle.
Back on
And
the
it's not a
circle.
bad thing. We're really glad that people are enjoying like our Minecraft videos as well.
Yeah.
Exactly, yeah.
like we've started
The Pico
Minecraft again at the
series where
moment.
we kind of just did it on a
So
whim.
it's
Yeah.
quite a cool resurgence, looking back, but also modernizing it, I guess,
Yeah.
in a way.
Well, I think there's an acknowledgement of we know our core audience and we know what they enjoy, you guys enjoy. And, like Having a Bash was, I mean, we've technically done a lot of Having a Bashes. They are just formatted in a different way. So we brought that back, jazzed up the intro a little bit. We got rid of the jingle, the kind of sang the rhyme bits, because
yes.
that was one of the reasons we kind of stopped doing, because we were like,
Yes.
I can't, we want to think of a new one for this. We were doing Having a Bash quite often. So now we've just got a nice
We've optimized.
intro. It works for us, and hopefully you enjoy it.
Yeah, and now everything's got a nice little package. So whenever you know that we're doing a first impressions of a game, and we give it a rating at the end, it's a Having a Bash.
Indeed.
So have a look at those.
And
And
as
also,
with all of those as well, if it's a good game, we tend to do a few more episodes.
Exactly.
Maybe
It's
in
like
a series.
it's our testing grounds, isn't it, really?
Yeah.
To see whether it's
Yeah.
worthy of a series.
Our
And if it
skunk
gets,
works.
yeah, if it does well as an episode as well, and people are like really into it, we'll do more. But yeah, like Smith was saying, we've also started up Minecraft again.
Yep.
Tentatively dipped our toes in the water, so to speak, knowing that
It's
we
been
can
weekly.
burn out on these things.
Yeah.
So we try not to overload ourselves and trying to do a one-a-week thing,
Yeah.
and also keeping it vanilla for now, because that's kind of a novel concept of us not using any mods.
And
Because
also, frankly, is all Ross and I are capable of.
you
Yeah,
need to go
like
back to
mind-wise,
basics.
Keeping
Yeah.
it simple, yeah,
Yeah.
is important.
Mods
Just like,
are
here's a task,
overwhelming.
let's get that task done.
Well,
Boom.
there was a comment recently that said, like, honestly, watching this, I'm amazed that Trott ever managed to drag them through any mod packs, like watching me and you, because
It's
and
good
I
mod-
agree,
yeah.
really. Really thinking about it, it has largely been Trott desperately trying to explain mod packs to us, and we're just like,
But I think that there's different parts of Minecraft has lots of different elements, and I think I always enjoyed building
Yeah.
and fucking around with that element of the game, which is a big element. But like the mod packs, they were so in depth at times that it
And
just
sometimes
became
they
overwhelming.
railroaded you too hard.
Yeah.
yeah.
And like you had to do a mod thing in order to unlock a thing for building or whatever. And often they make that really granular and multi-staged and a lot of grinding to get to that point, because those people enjoy that aspect of the game.
Yeah, it's the classic thing of different brains, right? And I think like if you're the kind of brain that enjoys the feeling of progression and following through a logical process to like create something or just get to a new level, new stage, that those kind of processes are really great.
There's also a testament to the person that makes the mod.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
a certain kind of person that will make a mod like that is also probably the person that enjoys logistics and organization and that sort of structure. So I get it.
I
I'm
realize
enjoying
like
vanilla.
I kind of get the most fun from seeing like my idea created.
Yeah.
And so like when I'm following somebody else's list, unless I can see the end where I see like that's the thing I want
Has to be
do.
worthwhile.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think lists for list's sake would always get me a bit, and that is a lot of mod packs. But then equally, I understand why people enjoy that as well. I think you enjoy
I like having
like
a guide.
jobs and processes and
Love a good
and
job.
building upon processes.
Yeah.
I think that's the issue with formatting it for a YouTube or a stream even, when we're
Yeah.
like, we want to do this at this period of time, and we're like, this is going to take fucking 4 or 5 hours
Yeah.
at least.
Yeah.
None
6
of them are
hours,
done
whatever.
in one stream.
And we're like, we can't do that. So then that's when we lose interest. That's when we can't really dedicate our time to it. So
or like 4
doing
or
these-
5 episodes are quite boring because
Yeah.
we're still just grinding away at this thing.
So I think I've enjoyed what we've been doing recently. So some more Minecraft is on there. I put Ark Raiders Hype, which I don't know if you tried it this weekend. There was a
No, I
beta
didn't.
for Ark Raiders,
Didn't get a chance to.
which is an extraction shooter, but it's almost like a AAA title, right?
Oh,
It's really well made.
Polish is unbelievable.
Yeah, so I'm guessing they were just server testing this
Yeah,
weekend because it's out
I
at the
think
end
it
of the
was.
month.
It was a stress test.
What are your thoughts on the game?
So I'll caveat this comment with, because I know we were briefly talking about it before. I literally played it for an hour yesterday. But like my initial thoughts was it's got the best aesthetic and original ideas and world design of any AAA title I've played in the last few years. I think more often than not, many developers and publishers have tried to achieve something like this. Ubisoft, largely, they have loads of titles like this, and they always come off as half-baked, shitty ideas.
A little hollow.
Yeah, the aesthetics are always almost there, but just fake as fuck. It's a bit like that. There was a recent game that nobody gave a fuck about where they tried to create a really strong aesthetic that was a little bit like Guardians of the Galaxy. Anyway,
that crumbled.
Yeah. So this, I think, has a really authentic aesthetic, which I think does a huge amount of work for it. It's very similar to Hunt Showdown in that it's a PvE world where you have other teams in the world with you trying to scavenge and find objectives, and then you have a PvE element. In this case, it's robots, alien robots, whilst in the Hunt, it's undead. But yeah, really, really good. I think. So we were talking about how the gun selection, which my initial concern when I was playing it was like, there's only a few different kinds of guns. They're not customizable. And that is in a lot of ways where people feel they get their feeling of progression through games like this.
There's a lot of attachments, but like the initial guns felt like shit and I didn't enjoy them. But I know that they're all upgradable. So the
caveat is this was a limited content release.
Yeah,
so in the full content release, there's going to be more of that sort of stuff.
And that'll be good. And that's something to work towards, because I think a lot of these extraction. I played quite a few recently. I played Delta Force's extraction shooter, Arena Breakout, which honestly is really good.
Okay,
it's really worth a go. It's a free to play one.
Okay.
I didn't play Tarkov that much, but everyone says it's like really hard and frustrating.
Yeah.
So like these other ones have been quite fun to jump into. And you do scav runs on Arena, which is nice. But yeah, I played this on Friday with Sips and Ravs, and it was really good fun to kind of just jump in, and a bit tricky at times. Like the third person does make it a little bit harder. I'm not used to that yet, but it just looks amazing. Honestly, the world is so rich and detailed.
Yeah,
it's quite nice to just be in the map. So
I've been following it for a while, so I know what it looks like, and it does look really cool. So.
It's out at the end of the month, so we should give it a go on the channel, I reckon. Have a bash. We'll have a bash on it. See if we can do some more.
Look forward to that bash coming up soon.
Indeed.
But yeah, no, really, really cool game. My unpopular opinion right now, and you can probably guess what my unpopular opinion is. I think people are under sort of a mass collective delusion about Battlefield 6.
Oh, right, yeah.
It's basically Call of Duty. Like it
is. It's so hard. It's very fast paced.
Yeah.
Like Call of Duty, and although it is really fun, and I played over 24 hours of it already, and like it's good fun. I can see the appeal that it has for people who play.
Well, you like COD as well. When COD has done well.
Yeah, but I played the recent COD Black Ops 7 we were on, and the beta, and it was awful. I fucking hated it. Whereas Battlefield, I loved the sniping, and it was just really fun and satisfying, and the sounds in it are great, and like it does have a lot of the qualities of older Battlefields, but I can appreciate it is a slightly different beast nowadays. But I've still played it a lot.
So sniping in those sort of games, I feel is not the exception to the rule, but I think is a way that you avoid the Call of Duty changes that they've made to Battlefield, right?
Yeah.
For me, I'm not much of a snipey guy. I like team-based tactics. I like squad-based success.
And it lacks that. It does lack that.
It's just, if you're using an assault rifle or something like that, in the medium to close range stuff, you're just breaking through things, getting blown to pieces, moving things, getting blown to pieces. Like it's
death spawn, death spawn.
And I don't understand why people enjoy. I mean, you can because it's a quick blast. I get that, but I didn't think that.
The big maps should be slow. They should be slower than they are. I appreciate it's kind of a way you should play it differently, but it is tricky because it is pure chaos even on those big maps. Because I've tried doing some of the assault unlocks, and it is a bit tedious, and I do prefer just snipping at people, and that's really satisfying, especially when you get really long shots. But
because the production, like you're talking about, so sound design has always been a Battlefield strength since DICE started years ago on Battlefield 2 or whatever, whenever they came in. The sound design is also, I always loved the games for that. That's why originally I was such a Battlefield diehard, But yeah, no, modern Battlefield is a strange beast, and I understand why it's successful. But I think it's largely because they've cannibalized most of the Call of Duty crowd because Call of Duty became so shit.
Yes. Yeah.
And then, I mean, and also people want a good game. You get excited because you want a fun game to play, and that's fine. I was surprised by how many of my friends were like into it, and I was like, okay, this is.
I think if you can get past that, because obviously the smaller maps are pure chaos, and they are just there is no. room for teamwork in the way that you're suggesting on the bigger
Yeah.
maps either. Really, like you can try and do that and try and stay close to your team and res and be the medic and whatever, but you just get shot in the back, even if you're like progressing towards a specific goal. And it's like your versus. Someone is always sneaking around the back, and it's just it's a map flaw, I think, and obviously that is something they could improve on. Hopefully the portals people can
See, that sounds
it
awesome. Yeah.
to a way that it's just like this is because I reckon it's going to take a while, but I think they'll find a perfect recipe. Whereas like this map style or this game style is the one, and I think that's got to shine through.
So if you're not aware, the portal is like a build your own custom game engine environment thing, which does sound really cool.
Using the Godot engine.
Is it?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice.
So they've made their own fork of Godot, I believe, and put plugins in it essentially.
Awesome.
Then you can just use Godot and then export a level. There's a bunch of pre-made stuff in it. I think it makes it very, very simple to do so. But I love Godot. Been using it. Make game.
Great. And I mean, beyond that, Mega Bonk, I've been playing a lot.
Oh, it's so good.
It's so hard. I've been trying. I'm annoyed at how hard I'm finding it.
Okay.
I'm trying to get to the. I haven't got to the desert level yet.
Athena. Unlock Athena.
Yet.
Unlock Athena.
Yeah.
Because they have loads of shields.
I see.
That makes it easier to survive.
Yeah.
But yeah, Mega Bonk is kind of come out of the woodwork, out of nowhere. Some disguised content creator.
Well, yeah, we don't know if it's because his username is what Vanadev or
something like that.
Danny Dev is who people think it is who created the Squid Game.
Yes.
Like game.
Yes,
and
which
like
I
a
think
couple
we
of other
played.
meme-like games.
And they have a
People seem to
whole
think it's
channel
him.
on game development and making meme games like this. And the inverse of Veridan or whatever it is Danny Dev. So everyone's thinking that it's this well-established YouTuber that knows exactly how to make cool games, create a whole new identity, and made a really addictive game as a result. Don't know why they did it, but
his shorts are
I'm having a
amazing
great
as well.
time.
They're amazingly edited.
Yeah.
So the shorts of about Mega Bonk from the main channel are really good, and I think that's why people think it's this famous YouTuber. But Mega Bonk's great. It's only like a tenner, and it's
3D
great
Vampire
fast.
Survivors, Bullet Hell, roguelike, where you just survive endless hordes of monsters, and you auto-attack everything, so you don't even have to aim.
Perfect Steam Deck game as well.
Oh, it's perfect for Steam Deck. Very well optimized, and it's got that nostalgic hit to it,
Definitely.
and it's full of memes. It makes me want to make games. It made me go back to Godot and
have a little
be like,
bit-
oh, I
have a
could do
little
that. So,
Nice.
well done.
Right, we may
Venedad, or whatever your name is.
Probably just enough time to visit the funny news section
Ferdinand.
for one story.
Yes.
Let's hop in the broken down submarine.
I'm going to walk.
Hope for the best. We may have to swim.
Okay, I'll swim.
All right.
Yeah, I could only hold my breath
that
for a
was
minute, turns out.
That was
Just a
shit.
minute.
You tried to swim with us.
Yeah, I feel
Practice that
delirious.
last. You're a rookie.
Practice in the bath.
I found one funny news story that might work because also it's
It
childbirth
could
related.
happen to me.
It's childbirth related.
Go on then.
And this is mum. Hang on, let's get the headline. Mum gives birth to a whopping 13-pound baby boy, smashing the hospital record.
13 pounds.
Someone's quoted as saying, "How many
Christ.
years was he in there?" The image
Really
of the
Oh my
lady
God.
who gave birth
you can
is
kind of tell
huge.
they're going to be huge.
Like that looks like triplets, like
Yeah.
the size of her.
That must have been
5.8
agonizing.
5.8 kilos.
Was it
That's
a
fucking huge.
was it a C-section? One? Oh, yes, it was.
Via C-section. Weighing a whopping 12 pounds, 14
5.8.
ounces.
You have birthed me.
Yeah.
I must consume.
We're looking at the picture of them right
Yes,
now, and
indeed.
they are, as you imagine, enormous.
That's insane.
They're wide.
That's I feel so bad for her to have to carry such a large weight, but now I guess it's a
Looks like Shredder's henchman.
5.8 kilogram weight off.
Oh God,
Jeez.
poor
chunky
baby.
That's got to be the dread of every pregnant woman. It's just like, is it going to be huge?
I reckon
the
they're
C-section was probably.
If you were breeding babies for meat, that that would be the one to start with.
There we go. Yeah.
That's how I would describe it. If you were breeding babies
Jesus
for meat,
Christ, yeah.
that would be a good starting point.
That's what we've done to chickens.
Huge cheeks. Yeah, that is what we've done to chickens.
That's what we've done to chickens.
Yeah.
God.
That's crazy.
That's.
I hope that doesn't. I don't think there are signs that I've got an enormous child.
yeah.
If anything, they're very normal.
normal. That's good.
Yeah,
That's
What
what
you
you
like
want.
a
That's what you're looking
crunch
for.
the last 2 months? Or
Huh?
do
Or
like,
if
like a crunch or a
There
sprint.
could be a
Just a
quick
fuel.
Where you
sprint.
can try and, yeah.
I'll pump it full of protein and
Comes
stuff
out
like that.
muscly. Yeah, that's. Very strange story, but
baby's
there's not much more to that story
Jack.
other than just massive baby.
Yeah.
It's like that one in The Simpsons again, where he's just like, the news article of his when he was born is just him being the biggest baby born.
Yeah.
To an exhausted mum. So yeah, hopefully it's not like that.
I hope not. Christ, they're huge.
But there you go. So
No,
hopefully she can
mine's
deal
very
with a
normal.
large mega baby.
Very in the middle right now.
Yeah.
Which is fine. Exciting.
It was Family Guy, apparently. I got it wrong.
Family Guy.
Apologies.
Ah.
Right, well, I mean, that's all we really have time for today's 200th Hat Chat episode.
200.
Make sure to check it. Send us your fingals, because we're running low on
Yes.
fingals. We have one spare fingal in the background
From
that we're going to use for the
Mentissa.
next one from Mentissa. Thank you.
Thanks.
To hatchat@hat-films.com.
Yes, right.
Email we've kept from day dot. From
That's
the
right.
beginning.
That's one of the other things that has lasted all 200 episodes and more.
243,
Yeah.
including the original.
We've always had that email, and you can send your fingals to there and funny news.
Fingals, funny news, any story queries, questions. We'll try and incorporate some of that stuff if you want to send it in.
Indeed. Thank you so much for coming along for this ride. Or if you've just hopped into this episode to figure out how do they get to 200, we hope you stick around for some more. And if you really enjoy us, consider subscribing on Patreon.
That's right.
Or the YouTube membership now available on the Hat Chat podcast. If you'd like to see this continue, because that's ultimately what's continuing it.
Indeed. We mentioned the ads thing. We've only had one ad read in our entire existence. That's a me issue, an us issue.
Maybe.
But who knows? Anyway.
Maybe.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Maybe we'll get an ad in 2026. We'll
Maybe.
see.
We do get ads in the podcast when it's played.
Oh yes, those
Just
those
to not
ads,
confuse
but
people when you hear
not
things.
ad
Those
reads,
are
as it-
put in.
Yeah, but
Passive
we don't
ads.
have ad reads.
which you don't get if you have a Patreon.
That's true.
Those ones are ad free.
Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. We'll see you hopefully in episode 201.
Indeed.
Fingers
Have a
crossed.
great week. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.